XL. So let's nip down and see the old Bill and see what he's been up to. Turned up at old Bill's and there we go. He's managed to do it for me. It's took a while, he's been really busy just lately. But yeah, we put the decals on last week. If you think back to what the state of this tank was with a big dent in it, it's certainly come out well. Might want a little bit of polish on it now. But yeah, well happy with that. That's really going to make the bike look good. Yeah, very nice. Right then. Morning, Bill.
Good morning, Andrew.
Made a mess of that tank again then.
Well, I'm not as good as your other mate, Andy.
Oh, it's going to be bitchiness then, is it?
It's going to be a bit of rivalry. Jealous that you're now taking my work away from me.
Ooh.
I've got a cough, Tom.
Yeah. Well, Andrew's done a lovely job of that ST Dex.
So I see and so I hear. All I get is criticism.
Well, are you going to put a bit of polish on it before I go?
Yes, if you want.
You're going to T-cut it back and whatever?
Yes, I'll do that for you, Andrew. I don't want to be outclassed, do I?
No.
No.
Right, thank you very much, Bill.
You're welcome, more than welcome. Just I will show people the seat that your wife's going to do for me.
Oh, yes. Wheels within wheels. He wants a seat recovering. Yes, we'll do that. For his little baby hid underneath there. Right then. Let's get it done. Right then, we'll head back with this and get on with it. That one will be finished then, I reckon a few hours, and then we'll show you what it looks like. Well guys, back on this XL, the two we had from America. Right, what are we up to? Picked the stuff up off Bill, and it's a nice evening tonight. So I thought I'd pop up and start putting some bits together. So, put the back mud guard on. It's not plumbed in yet. Wiring, still got to sort out. Reconnect the indicators. But this backlight, it's not original, but £17 from China. It looks very similar and it'll do the job. It's got a number plate holder, which is what I needed, and it's better than that what was on there. This is the one we just bodged together, and just had it on for a little while. But yeah, if you look at there, very similar shape. What I've actually done is put grommets in. I've only put one hole to mount this and it's solid. Where the holes was, if we ever come across another original one, then we can use it. Put some little grommets in where they need them. Yeah, we're moving now. But I've just been that busy with other bikes you won't see. Ones that Tom bought and whatever, and I've been doing them. It's not really much for the XL line, so I've been doing all that, and the DAX. The DAX are seeming to take forever, but we're getting there with that as well. Right then, we'll just carry on for a bit longer. But yeah, I was saying about these lights. £17 I think there was from China. Brilliant, do the job. And also the toolboxes, exactly the same from China. I think they're about £40 over here. That was a tenner or something. and the mount on exactly the same. So as you can see, I've got a few lights. I think I had 5 of these. I've got 1 left to go on this bike to finish it off. Right, anyway, I'm prattling on for a bit. Right, let me crack on. Well, it's the next day. I've come up and just started playing around. I've wired in the indicators. They're working fine. Backlight, that's working. We knew that from last time. It was just a matter of wiring it up. Swap the bulb out of that one because they come with 12-volt bulbs. Generally tidied the wiring up there. Next job I think I'm going to do is get the number plate on. Get the number plate, I've prepared that ready. That's ready to go on. New fixings, I've just sprayed them black to go with the number plate. It's generally just nuts and bolts now to finish it off. Drop the side panels on next after that. And then plumb the tank up, I think. We're getting pretty close now. She's all put back together and fired up. She's looking pretty nice. I'm just going to give it a little run, but just mind it, I've dropped into gear. Yeah, what you think of what we started with the 2 of them. You go back and look at the videos of how rough there was. I think they've come out really well. We've got 2 bikes now. That'll serve the purpose where those off to the scrapyard or be broken. Right, he's having too much fun again. Right, let's get him in and I'll show you around him a bit more. Well, there she is. All done, bar little tinkering around jobs on it. I mean, when you think back to what that mud yard was like, it was white. She's come a long way. Bill's done a cracking job with the paint job, as usual. Cheap Chinese toolbox, it's on. I have been riding this bike probably a week or more now, and it goes great. From the state that it was, it's really good. Cheap Chinese light, brilliant, does exactly what it's supposed to do. The only thing I haven't got yet is the battery cover, which will, when we come across one of them, that'll go on. Well, I need a couple of them. But the 2 bikes I got from America, the state they was in, they've come out great. That makes 3 250 XLs. S's I've got now. I'm just going to enjoy them as much as possible. So get out there, find yourself something to play with. Tom's bike, another bike, and this one was my original one I done, which is a nice bike as well. The 2 500s at the minute are at the back of the garage. We're giving them a rest. I'm just going to run these 250s for a while. 185. Got to put a carb kit on that. Something to play with later. Same as the one of the other 125s. Usual thing, carburetor, want sorting on that. And the little 100 sitting at the back of the garage as well. So, and if you've been following the channel, there's the little DAX. On that, I said on the other video, we got a bit of timing chain noise. Well, I investigated it, and this is what I found. That was supposed to be like that. That is absolutely mullered. And this one was supposed to have teeth on it as well. So anyway, I've done that. As you can see, the new bits are in there. But the only thing I do now is to change the timing chain, and that will be finished. So I'm going to be looking for a new project soon. Well, managed to drag Tommy off this one. This one's turned out nice as well. As I said, what we started with two bikes basically was either going to be broken up. They've come such a long way. We haven't had to spend that much money, just a bit of time. That one turned out nice, thanks to Bill doing his paint job. If you look at that tank now, it's either that side was caved in. We welded bolts on it and pulled it out. Parts missing. We've managed to source most of the parts for it. It's turned out a nice bike. Looking forward to riding it around now. As for the other one, had no front end, no clocks, no lights. Made a bracket there out of a spanner. Hunted around, found as many bits as I could to get it going. Engine, cam chain had gone in it. So much work's gone into them, but I enjoy that. It's part of what I do. That I've been riding around now for a couple of weeks. It's been great. Hasn't missed a beat. Good, serviceable bike, goes well. So, like I say, go back, look at what we've done with these, how far they've come, and get out there, get yourself a bike, learn, you know, play, try and find something cheap. You know, if you're into your XLs, I know there isn't anything that's really cheap anymore, but it's all achievable, and the pleasure you get after when you've done it is well worth it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap up now on this section of these bikes. There's absolutely loads more to do on them, but it's just little tinkering jobs that aren't worth videoing. You know, it's never ending when you got this many bikes, this many XLs, and what's out there. I'm never stuck for something to do. Speedo cables turned up for the one outside. That's another job. It's just not worth videoing, that sort of thing. It's pretty basic stuff. And if you're following the channel, then the DAX that I'm doing, I've got more parts here, come. Box of parts here. That will be for tomorrow. I'll be heading over to Andy's and cracking on with that. Trying to catch up with everything. And then we'll start a new project again, I suppose. When I can find something that's worth doing at the right money. But at the minute, I'll just want to get this XL250 finished, because that's going to make a gorgeous bike. If you haven't been following that, have a look at that. Right then, I'd like to say thank you to all the new subscribers. It's really appreciated. And don't be afraid to leave a comment. It'd help me if you'd leave a thumbs up. But if you don't want to, you don't want to. So, right, I'm down. I'm gone. Catch you on the XL250.
Very nice, mate.
So, Candy Blue, you'll do it, won't you, Bill?
Yes.
Because friends do it because they want to. Alright, bugger off.